Welcome, teenies new and old, to Wits and Crits, a roundtable Q&A style podcast hosted by me, your dice goblin and resident vanilla guard boy loving ship gremlin, Hayden Davio. I'm the player for Theodore Flores, Aviana Kolesh, Regan Alis, and Fianula Ione. For those of you who are finding us for the first time, hi, hello, we are Nat 19. We are a group of actors, performers, and improvisers who have come together through our love of storytelling and mutual nerdery. Today on the show, I have Carrie Johnston.
Penis.
Anna Garcia, also known as Squeaky Chiona.
Also known as Squishy Cheese Soda.
Also known as Squishy Cheese Soda.
Cheese Soda. Perfect. You fucking get him, Squishy.
It's true.
You get him.
Oh, my sweet squishy squish.
My sweet cheese.
My sweet cheese. My fun time boy. However that goes.
My good time marble.
So why don't you go ahead and introduce your fine selves? We'll start with Carrie.
Fun. Hi, I'm Carrie, or X-Bubble Monkey X. I'm currently playing Lori. I played a whole bunch of people in the past, and I just wrapped up playing Devin over on Princes, and I played Lexi on Vestige, and Isla way back in Fate. I know we don't talk about Fate no more, but she was my first, and I'll never stop talking about Isla. Heckin', and you'll probably know me from doing stuff with Something Witty Entertainment, and heckin' maybe Sweeney over on Something Witty Gaming. And also, I do voice acting things.
You do?
I do. I do a lot of things. So many things.
Do a lot of things. You're so talented and beautiful and wonderful.
Shut up. Oh, it's
no. I'm looking for 2 words here to Carrie. 2 words.
The temptation to say fuck you was crazy.
I knew that's what was coming. And because I know you and love you so much.
Thank you.
There you go, buddy. All right,
Anna,
Goku.
Yep. How dare you? How fucking dare you? Anna, go. Do it. Do the thing, Anna. Do it.
And I am Anna Garcia, also known as Squeaky Chiona, now donning the name Squishy Cheese Sona. I currently am playing Liliela Parte, and previously played Malile. It's the throat lozenge is like the fucking throat lozenge got in my Marile Injustice. I've also played Constance Colibri in the Crystal Tieflings one-shot. And I'm just here having a vibe and a good time.
Yeah, we're here for
I also do the stream
time.
thing and the VO thing occasionally here and there.
It's true. She's a wonderful, talented VTuber and very talented voice actor as well. She's absolutely wonderful. Love her so much. So, I got some questions for y'all.
What the fuck?
I know.
What? I thought we were here to, like, eat.
Yeah, I thought this was just gonna be a silly, goofy time.
Like,
no, sorry. I super lied to get you in here.
I'm here for quality time with Anna, man. That's what I'm here
fine.
Alright, I'll go fuck myself.
That's fine, I like it here.
Listen, I got so much quality time with you when you visited. I don't get quality time with Anna. Okay.
You know what? That's very valid. You're like, I'm sick of you.
The first time I visited, we didn't know each other that well.
Dude, and like you visited on like a Friday, and I was like, it's my most packed fucking day. I can't hang out with Anna. This is bullshit. I was so upset. Oh.
The stars.
Hayden's trying to, the stars, not today. Hayden's trying to do a thing. Fuck, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I knew it. Listen, I set up this schedule. I knew what this would be because I knew what I wanted from this podcast.
Absolutely no productivity.
Exactly.
Let's go.
This is my excuse to just hang out with you two at the same time.
Let's
go. Oh, hell yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know how this show works, I have 2 dice here. Very nice, very Kentucky. I know, it's my hollow metal dice. It's the ones that I bought at the con when we went with you, Carrie. The ones that they're like, ooh, these are nice for stimming. I'm like, in it, let's go, gimme.
Say less, thanks.
Say less, gimme. They make happy jingle sounds that make my brain do the happy.
I was gonna say, I was like, it reminds me of an angel caller. Like, it just kind of like, at least coming from the microphone, it reminds me of like an angel caller.
Ooh, yeah, it's so satisfying. But
Anyway.
who don't know how this show works, I have 2 dice here that click, clack, roll nice. I'm going to roll a d4 to determine who the question is for, and then I will roll a secondary die to determine which question I'm asking. And sometimes I decide the dice don't matter, and I want to ask a different question altogether because we are on a certain topic. So...
I wish we could do that in game.
Right?
The dice don't
but
matter.
alas, I'm the dungeon master of this here podcast, and sometimes I fudge a roll. I mean, I would never fudge a roll.
I would never.
Never.
Got a question for Anna.
Hooray!
Yay.
Yeah. Dear Lilia, your mans has a very sad and dark past. That's how it's written, bro.
Okay.
Your man
go.
has a very sad and dark past, and now you've seen him fight firsthand. How much more dreamy is he, and can you fix him? Or
I have
question
to
is,
wonder
can you
where
fix him?
everybody thinks that I'm in this position to fix people. I'm not here for a project.
Wait a minute.
Wait, Lilia, who's your mans?
That's a great question. That's a great question, Laurie. I don't have a man's yet. I have mans I am considering.
He's out here like, nobody's asked me anything yet.
Nobody has asked me shit yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Skarn, who has asked this question. Well, Skarn, I'd love to answer your question. I don't know yet. I was currently trying not to get my head lopped off by a giant beetle.
It's fair.
So-
Priorities have shifted.
So here's the thing.
give me the deets.
Now, well, I say here's the thing because I did not and have still not gone to Vestige. So
Excellent.
anything about Sa'un's dark past or who they were when they were samurai, because that's the name that's been bouncing around, I don't know it.
Listen,
Neither
I was
does
there.
Lilia.
I was there, and I don't fucking know it, dude. Like,
So I feel like my answer is gonna be a little bit disappointing because it seems to assume I know what happened in Honokuni. I don't.
Honestly, I
And
think
I've
that's
been-
better that you don't.
And I've been keeping it that way because Lilia doesn't know. So when you say, Lilia, now that you know about his dark brooding past,
What dark brooding past? He hasn't told me shit.
he hasn't told me anything. What do you
it's
mean?
fucking true, and the things that he does
He's-
tell you, you gotta work for it, man.
He has spoken in like riddles and half sentences that he's looking for people. He was sent on a job that he's hoping to see some people again, but they're not gonna know who he is when he sees them, which maybe seems to imply some weird timey-wimey shit, but like Lily doesn't know how to word that. Just that doesn't sound like it makes sense. That kind of sounds like a loop around. What do you mean by that? Yeah, his sword skills are really cool, and that was really kind of like Suni, but I was also in the middle of trying to make sure I don't fucking die from this giant dung beetle. And I think for like the earlier half of that battle, she couldn't see what he was doing. They did have he wasn't in fucking line of sight, guys. Like I'm just wanting y'all to know that I don't have eyes everywhere.
What?
Oh my god. It's also like,
So-
listen, Lilia like her a hot man, but she has her priorities straight. Like, fuck,
Like,
She
dude.
does, and I'm proud of her.
and when it and when it came to that latter half of the battle, when she saw the bestie about to get fucking nommed, she was like, I gotta get over there. Oh, Sa'un's here too. Yoink. So like the
And it
last
was
thing
more of
she
a,
was
like, why don't you fucking help, bitch? Kind
yeah,
of
the
yoink.
last
Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't come with me, hot stuff. Let's go cuck Skarn. Like, no, that's
Yeah.
not what was happening. Like that's I love how Chat is more of a dreamer than Lilia is at this point. When it
Which
comes
is
to some of this.
crazy.
Because like when if anything, Lilia is a professional. When it's time to strap in, she can daydream and write her fan fictions in her head later. And right now, sure ain't fucking no later. So
Death
she's
is
strapped
approaching.
in. She's strapped in right now. So
Yeah, she's
she's
locked the
not
fuck
thinking
in.
about that. Right now, she's, especially after the carnival, she wants to get the fuck out. She wants to get her family the fuck out. She wants to get her Skarn the fuck out. She wants to kill Moonferris. Sa'un can wait. He's been here for 10 years. It's fine. He'll put 10 more.
He'll get over it.
He'll get over it. He can wait.
Let's be real. Like, Lilia's been doing all the work. Like, how about he do some fucking shit? How about he fucking be all like, Lilia, what's up? For like a minute. Just ignore his ass for a little bit, Lilia.
Chat.
Make him work for
Ask
it.
Logan why Sa'un won't do shit.
Yeah! Fucking get his ass!
Be like, this question is for Sa'un. I'll do it. When's the next Wits and Crits with Logan?
I'll let you know. You know what?
Okay.
You know what, Anna? I will text you the next time Logan is on the docket, and so you can get his ass.
It's just, dear Logan, why won't Sa'un do shit? That's all it is. The entire question.
That's all it is. I gotta put like in parentheses, Hayden, it's me, okay? Hayden, it's please don't delete that.
Like, make sure he knows it's in regards to Lilia. Like, don't tell him it's me, but make sure. Because Logan will be like, he's doing stuff, like he's fighting, he's helping, and it's like, that's not what we mean, bitch.
Like, oh, you know that's not what I mean.
What's your opinion on the pink fluffy bunnies?
It's like, they're okay.
Okay, well, back.
Because
Like,
Logan,
well-
much like Sa'un, won't give us anything and will talk in riddles. That motherfucker.
Like a bitch.
Yep.
What
Like
is,
a bitch.
to like kind of rephrase the question, what is Lilia's like current opinion on Sa'un? Like, and like, where does she kind of stand with him right now? What are like her current feelings about him? Because she definitely has like a crush from what I've seen, but like,
Oh, yeah.
no, it's a crush. Hi, background jester.
He can't hear us. He's playing
I
RuneScape.
know.
Listen, it's gonna be coffee, not just us.
Yeah, it's
coughing,
gonna be
but also
coffee.
him.
We're both sickies.
That's fine. I'm just being a butthole.
Oh, yeah. It's
But yeah.
But Pekin, she's got a little bit of a crush going on. It's like some dude comes in front of your family's grave, swears he knows, he implies that he knows so much more than you, says he wouldn't dare want to have anything bad happen to you or upset you or anything. And she's a hopeless romantic. She's got herself quite a crush, but at the same time, she doesn't know him. She just feels like there's this connection that they've got, and it's just like, it's destiny. There's got to be a reason. He's been here for 10 years. I haven't seen my prince in 10 years. He somehow triggers memories of my prince, though I'm pretty sure that's not him, but I can't remember what my prince looks like for some reason. Like, it's just, there's these little things going on, and she's just really, really curious. And it's crazy to think about the fact that he's been here for 10 years, and only now she's noticing. So it's intrigue not only in Sa'un and what he's about, but also what's going on around him. And then he's just a bean. He's just a good bean.
He's pretty.
Like they went to the carnival, and that one moment where like she went to visit him alone in Chan Karagosh's sanctuary, where she's like, she's poking at him and she's kind of like playing around with him and playing with his face, and the fact that he's so tense. Like, this man is not letting himself even have, like, joy. Like, he's carrying something that's so, like, heavy, and he blames himself for a lot of things, but he won't say anything. And really, she's just interested in seeing what brings someone to that extent, and hopes that he can open up, because he's been here for 10 years. He's had people kind of forget he exists, or... Again, the little bit of his backstory that he was able to divulge to her, and she's like, wow, this must feel really, really lonely. Like, I've been in the pits all my life. I have friends, I have family, everyone here knows me, and I can't imagine walking every day being surrounded by these people and none of them know who I am or even acknowledge that I'm here. That must feel so lonely, and you've been dealing with it for so long. And on top of any other thing you're dealing with, because you've gone through so much, it's a very, very like deep interest. It has developed into a crush, but it's that thing of, at the end of the day, she doesn't know him, and she's not gonna push herself on Sa'un like that. She just likes playing around with him, and she mostly just wants to see him let loose and maybe smile a bit more, because she's like,
He has a nice smile. He seems like an all-around good guy. He just doesn't let himself live. Like, it's so crazy. He's an elf and he's lived for so long, but he hasn't lived. It feels like he hasn't lived. So that's really mostly what it is.
It's so
It's
cute.
just, she's also a hopeless romantic, but she's not out to fix him. She's out to push him to maybe get out of that box that he's locked himself in.
Yeah. He's
got to do that though.
Yeah.
That's why,
like you were talking about, like his solitude and whatnot. She's trying to push him out of that. Yeah.
yeah, that's why also like one of the last things she told him when everything was going to shit was like, I don't want you to blame yourself. This isn't your fault. Yeah. Us going out on this date and Moonferris doing all this fuckery. Yeah, that probably wouldn't have happened if you weren't here, but that doesn't mean that this was your fault.
It's her fault, not yours. Fuck.
It's my fault.
No. Yeah.
It's
Moonferris' fault.
But exactly, it's the cult's fault. That this would have happened in one way, shape, or form anyway. And if you weren't here, I'd be dead. So,
it's a good thing.
but no way, we take what we can get.
God.
There you go. Hell
Yeah. But now, fucking, like, Lily doesn't need to fix him either. Like, it's not, Lily is so cute. Lily can get any fucking mans. Like, you kidding? Like, if he doesn't fucking want her, his loss, bitch. She don't need to fix him. Like,
she's so cute, and she's sweet, and she's considerate, and she's spicy. I love her. I love Lydia so much.
Oh,
she is so much fun. I love her.
I can really tell that you have fun playing her. It's so good. It's so good.
I said in a previous Wits and Crits, she was not originally supposed to be the gremlin that she was.
Did it just happen while playing?
It just happened. Originally,
at first, she was just gonna be like this. Hi, I'm Lilia. I work at the Beyond and Below agency, and I'm here to guide people, and everything's fine, and this is my best friend Skarn.
Like, no.
Nope. Yeah.
Nope.
Yep. No, dude.
Nope.
When I was building Lori, I wanted him to like bully Desmond way more, and I think I did it a little bit more in the beginning. But as we were playing, I was like, fuck, he's my dad. Like, he's my fucking adopted dad.
You are my dad.
Yeah.
You're my dad.
You're my dad.
Boogie,
Yeah.
We need that. We need that as a freaking
Yes. Oh my god. Hell yeah.
Desmond's daddy. What?
But yeah. Like, dude, you're always like, this is what I'm gonna be like in like fucking character concepts, and then as soon as you start playing, you're like, well,
nope.
Never mind. Like, well, fuck that. Oh, hell yeah, Lilia. Get his ass.
Love it. Get it.
She was gonna be this complete romantic, sweet girl dreamer, and then she became fucking Usagi.
She kind of did. And that's hilarious because Usagi means bunny. Anyway.
Bunny!
I have a question for Carrie.
Fuck, okay.
I know. Get in the hot seat, bitch.
Crap.
So, you know what? I was gonna ask this other question, but you know what? We're on Gilligan's, and I gotta know what's in the box. No, now that Lori,
listen, Pepper's got a box. I ain't got no box.
I know. Now that Lori knows that May lied about where she came from, does he still think that Quintus might be his father? What crime do you think his mother committed?
Dude, that's a whole fucking thing. Also, they mean Maeve? That's my mom. Maeve.
Listen, they wrote May, it's been
It might have been Maeve, yeah.
It's all good, but yeah, my mom's name is Maeve. Dude, and I have like mild theories. Like my main theory, I don't think that it's a crime. I don't think she committed a crime. I think it's like a scandalous thing. I think that like maybe she had an affair with one of the Valor builds. And because they're like nobility. Like, honestly, like I want Quinn to be my dad, but I don't know if Quinn is my dad. That's the running fucking theory, and we're having a good time with it. But honestly, like, Quinn's dad might be my dad. I could be Quinn's brother. And we all know that Quinn's dad was married. So maybe, I'm just saying, maybe
well,
maybe my mom fucking hit it, and I'm
At the same time, I have to wonder because, as far as I remember, Gilligan's Grave takes 5 years before.
2 years, I think.
2 years? I thought it was 5 years.
I think it's 2
The
years.
timeline kept changing. It's 2 years.
Okay, so it's 2 years before the events of Vestige. And
Yes.
how old is Quintus when Vestige starts?
27, I think?
I think he's 27. Let me.
Oh,
double
wow.
check.
Okay. I was thinking, I was thinking it was 5 years prior and that Quintus was like younger. So I was like,
Dude, that was a whole thing. Logan was like, the older you get, the more questionable and weird it is that Quinn could be your dad. And I was
yeah,
like,
because I was gonna be like, okay, if this took 5, I was like, if Quintus is at least 25 and this takes 5 years before and Lori's 10.
Do right, the math. The math you gotta fucking do. It says on the wiki that he's 27.
Okay.
So there you go.
Then that would be -2 for 25. Then that still means Quintus was 15.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Still?
yeah. It's
How
it's a
old
little
is
bit
it?
It's a little bit
We're
questionable.
doing some cougar action?
I don't know. Listen, Quintus was the name that was thrown at me fucking from my mom on her deathbed during her amnesis, fucking hallucinations and shit. Ironclad, Quintus is my dad. Like,
Quinn is my dad. Quinn's my dad.
Quinn's my dad. Yeah. But no, I think that's what it is. I think that it was like an affair, like a status thing, like a shameful thing, not like a crime, but like a society will judge. That's an affair, baby. That's a little bastard right there.
Yeah, sounds about right.
That's what I'm at. But I don't know. Like I say every time I talk about Lori, is that I said to Logan, I want to think that Quinn is my dad. He doesn't have to be. I don't want to know if he is or not. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I want Lori to think he is his dad. So Logan knows. I fucking don't. Like, yeah, dude.
God, I still stand by the fact that if that is true, I get to have really strong opinions as Avi, and that always just makes me happy.
The thing about that is, like, how will we know?
Exactly.
How will we ever fucking know?
We won't, and that's the
We
best
won't.
part.
We fucking won't. It's so good. It's
Secret
fucking...
in the box?
Oh my god. Give me
You gotta
a
find
bone.
Maurice.
I gotta find Maurice, dude!
He was in here
Maurice
last night,
knows.
raving.
Raving! Every time his name is mentioned, Hayden. Every time. Oh!
I love it.
But that son of a bitch just dropped a fucking lore dump of a letter on me and then was like, "Bye." I don't know where the hell he is or if he's alive. And like, oh, I'm worried about my boy Maurice. Oh, and he's probably forgotten all about it.
Oh,
Yep. It's a bad time.
God.
It's a bad fucking time. Yep.
There was another part of this question that literally was, "What's in the box?" ? Can you please elaborate?
At Lori? At Lily?
Yeah, it was at you.
Do I don't have a box, do I?
Bet, I don't know.
Oh, the
well,
only
I
one who
think-
has a box, to my knowledge, is Pepper, who has a puzzle box.
Unless
Right?
I'm going insane, isn't the thing
Yeah.
that Maurice, the letter from Maeve says to ask Maurice something. Maurice and Maurice knows the location, and the location contains something, which is we assumed was a box.
I have the
I
letter.
could be
in front of
misremembering,
me.
but it's why you have to find Maurice, because it's like one of the things with her letter was like it was the place where we met or something like that,
Yeah, I have to go to the place that they met. Let me fucking...
and there's something there.
If I don't come back... Yeah, fucking... If I don't come back, find it. Fucking... There it is. Moved here. I hid everything that would serve as proof for Lawrence in a place no one would find it. It's hidden where we met and is the answer to the first question you ever asked me. The one I told you I could never answer. If I don't come back, find it and make sure Lawrence alone learns the truth of who he is. Our family crest is among what was hidden. It's enough to prove his heritage.
What the fuck?
as well. Dude, I know.
That's spicy.
In that spicy.
I think we assumed it's a box.
Fuck.
From that, we assumed it's a box.
I guess we've assumed it's a box. Like, fucking... yeah. I need to fucking find Maurice, dude, but we're also dealing with a whole bunch of shit.
There's a whole ass cult, bro.
There's a whole ass cult, bruh. I almost died, man. And then became undead. It was a whole thing.
Yeah, we're kind of in a predicament that we have to go do things, but everything's kind of going to shit.
Yeah.
Which is
Like,
the best time to...
everyone.
The best time to go on a fucking side quest.
Like, right? Like, that's the thing, is it's like, okay, I want to know about this stuff, but it's for me. And that's super selfish. And it has a little bit to do with what we're doing with this cult, because this cult super fucking killed my mom. For sure.
1000%.
Yeah. 100%, bitch. Like, they super fucking killed my mom. But, like, me going and finding this apparent box probably doesn't have anything to do with the cult. So, like, Anna's right. It's a side quest, and I can't be like, you guys, I know Skarn's, like, super upset, but can we go, like, looking for my shit? Like,
well, and freaking, you want to talk about, like, a side quest that you just have to neglect because of the plot. What about that unnamed grave on that Lily?
Fucking right, dude!
From session fucking 2, that I'm just like, well, I guess I'm never gonna find out anything about this fucking grave.
I guess I don't get to know, bitch.
And Saun can't fucking tell me or I go into a coma. Like,
okay, here's what it is. Okay, and I'm gonna say this just so that me and you can justify going on a side quest, Anna. What if Maurice is hanging out at the unmarked grave?
What if that's just where he lives
now?
now?
Yard?
What if we have to just go there again?
What if the place Maurice and Maeve met was at the unmarked grave in Lily's family plot?
Exactly. That makes sense to me, man. Like, that's where we have to go.
If that ends up working, if we actually do that for the meme and it ends up working, I'm going to shit.
Same. Honestly, same. It would be so fucking funny. Like,
I'm gonna freaking find a way to, like, insert my hands through the microphone carotid and freaking smack Logan and be like, how was I supposed to figure that out logically?
Yep. Like, how are any of us supposed to fucking figure that out? Like, goddamn you to hell.
Like, how did I fucking meme my way into the solution? Fuck you.
That's how all of us play D&D, Anna. You know it is. Like, fuck around and find out, dude. Just memery all the goddamn time.
Yeah, talk about a side quest that's just been kind of fucking rotting in the back there.
Jesus. Oh, but I guess to answer the question, all the answers are apparently in this box.
Yeah, all the answers.
Like, all the answers are in the box.
The One Piece.
It's the fucking One Piece, baby.
It's the one piece of information Lori needs.
I'm gonna open it up and it's gonna be a fucking sheet of paper that says your dad was the friends you made along the way.
The friends.
Really, fuck you, Mom. Fuck you, Mom.
Your dad is actually Desmond.
Oh my god. I'd be so happy, but I'd also be like, Desmond, what the fuck? Like, dude.
He's like,
why can't you...
kid story.
You could have, like, bare minimum told me that you fucked my mom. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I thought that would make things awkward.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Sorry, kid.
That would make things awkward. Sorry, kid.
Fuck.
Didn't want you asking questions.
I'm supposed to. You're teaching me to be a cop. I'm supposed to ask. Oh my god. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna shit. Like, just
I'm gonna shit, dude. But like Desmond, why don't you say anything? I wasn't really sure. You look so much like your mom.
It's like, oh my god.
You don't look anything like me.
Like, Jesus.
Like, you're short, but you're a child, so like...
Like, I had no way of knowing. Like...
It was old
Swear to
shoot and
God.
scoot.
Dude, if that was true, Parnell's the type to fucking sit on that shit. He's the type to know and not say anything, that motherfucker. Like, ooh.
Now that's in your brain, you're welcome.
Yep, thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Appreciate y'all. Jesus
chaos.
fucking Christ. God damn it.
So speaking of fucking,
Here we go.
I got a question for both of you. I'm just pre-rolling these as we chat.
Not that.
Okay, fuck yeah.
So, with the upcoming release of Lana's Vault, it's out. Go get it on Drive-Thru RPG. It's really
Go get
great.
it, it's out. So,
Leave a
okay.
review.
Yep.
Leave a review. It really helps.
Only if it's
Appreciate.
positive.
Yeah, you know?
Only if it's positive.
Only if it's positive. It will be
Yes.
positive. So,
Yeah, because it's great.
what are your Somnus Domina shipping hot takes? Do you have any ships that are completely ridiculous that you fully support wholeheartedly? Or are there any's that you... Innies. I guess I'm thinking about Severance. I'm waiting for Alexander to come home so I can watch it with him. Anyway.
Hell yeah, he'll love it. Anyway.
I know. Anyway, distracted because I can't speak.
Of course.
So, what are some of your shipping hot takes? Do you have any that you're like, I don't think that would work, but go off, I guess? Or like, do you have some that you're like, oh, I love that so much, even though it's trash?
I'm trying to think. Because ones that I like just for the fucking meme is that fucking Spencer as Vogan wanted to like Tantia. And she was just like, I'm gay! Like, fucking... So I love that shit. I think that's a really funny. Fucking... And then Spencer also, as Vogan, like Lyra. And she was like, what's up, Quinn? So I think those are so funny that Vogan, like, never caught the girl early on. So those ships are cute.
Yep. And then he fell for the big bad by accident.
And then he fell for the big bad! Like... Jesus.
It's rough out here, buddy.
So rough out here for Spencers, man. Like, shit.
Hey, something Vogan and, we talked about this recently on a stream, but Logan and I finally revealed something, a little piece of fun Avi lore, that's super embarrassing for her that she's never told anyone outside of
Oh my
the
God.
parties involved,
Hell
is
yeah.
that, it was revealed on a stream, so I don't mind saying it, but... Vogan and Avi are out here doing the predator clasp of falling in love with gay people. Because when Avi was part of Iocane, she started having feelings for Argo. And then she told him, and he's like, that's really funny, dude. So, funny story. I'm gay as hell. But I've
so
gone
fucking
through
gay.
this with my gay best friend. Who's over there? And then Avi and Tantia wound up hitting
a portion of Tantia?
Yeah, for real. Like, okay, but do you like women, though? Like, yeah? Okay, so, funny story for you here, bud. And she
so fucking
has to live with that, which is another reason she was wingmanning so hard, no pun intended, that she was really hoping that Miriam and Argo would get to fuck and like hit it off. She's like, oh, they're hitting it off. That's great. I want my friend to be happy. And I hope that they can fuck, because that would be great. Because she's like, yeah, no,
made
you.
him sad.
And then Miriam made him sad, and Avi's like, God damn it, man!
Oh, fuck, that shit's great.
It's so funny. But she has to live with that forever now and go.
One that's like not a rare pair. I know the chat fucking love it. Avi and Miriam. Chat fucking love that shit.
I kind of love it too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, bitch.
Like out of game, out of Avi brain, I ship that shit.
It's so fun. It's very fun.
So good.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Khalid, there was no cut. Don't worry about it. You're
What?
imagining things. Gaslighting's not real. Anyway, I'm gonna roll to see
crazy.
who's.
I'm not on a completely different mic. What the fuck are you talking about? You're
I don't know what
crazy.
you're talking about. There's been no time between recordings. I don't know what you're talking about, chat. You're crazy.
What?
You're crazy. And yeah. So it is for Carrie.
Fuck! Damn it all to hell. Okay.
When it isn't the recap, it's the wits and crits questions.
Yeah, I
Right,
got
fuck.
you.
And at least I can kind of be like, okay, let's do it as a unit with the recap. And Anna fucking has my back, dude. Every Saturday, Anna's got my fucking back, dude, and I appreciate it so much. Like, the boys are out here being fucking silent, and Anna's supposed to jump in, and then Brayden will jump in after Anna, so she knows she's not getting in trouble by herself.
Okay, so I got a question for Lexi.
Lexi.
So, Lexi doesn't want a physical relationship with Quinn, but seems to feel bad for him because of it. Are there any scenarios where he is intimate with another woman that she'd be okay with, such as someone she knows / okays, or if it's professional? So, like, would she be like, "Hey, man, I know we can't do the do because I'm not into that shit, but go off, my guy. Like, feel free to go bone down with Lyra or whatever." I speak in a very professional manner here on my show.
Of course,
anyway,
yes. Of
go
course,
ahead.
yes, of course. Yes. What an interesting question. That would need to be... The conversation would need to go correctly, and what the intention behind it would need to be, like, very clear.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Why is that thing of just like, why are you asking this question, Quintus?
Yeah, right? It's like,
Why?
okay, let me get this straight. Are you gonna be, like, having sex, like, because you just, like, you feel the need to have sex? Or are you gonna be, like, making love? Squint eyes. Like,
That's a fair question.
like, what you gonna be doing? And, like, why would he bring it up? Like, why would he need to?
Like, you need to be very specific. Are we 50 Cent or Luther Vandross? Answer the question, Quintus. Answer the question, Quintus.
Answer the question, Quintus. Dude, I
Which
can't
is it,
even
Quintus?
imagine. I can't imagine Quinn pitching that question to Lexi, because he's so like, oh my god, Lexi, you're so wonderful and I love you so much, and Lexi, you're just so great. I can't imagine him doing that, especially because the, like, relationship, like, opener conversation was her being like, I know you need to have an heir, and I can't give that to you, so if you decide that you can't be with me, that's completely understandable. And he was like, fuck it. Like, I don't care about
Like,
that
fuck
shit.
the need of an heir, I like you.
Yeah, exactly. So I can't even imagine Quinn asking that. That's interesting.
I don't go to Vestige, but I'm surprised that Quintus wasn't like adoption. Like,
Dude, I think that that's in the back of his mind.
maybe.
But honestly, it's also because me and Cody fucking love the drama. So we're waiting to, like, go to his family and have his family be like, get this fucking ace fox girl out of here. You need an heir. Like, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Like, a whole big part of it is that he needs, like, a biological heir. He can't just...
Yeah, that is fair. It is
part
all
of it is that he
Yeah.
the kid needs to be biologically
Blood.
his.
It's the weird fucking nobility
olden
bullshit of
mentality.
it. It's hereditary fucking
And I'm like,
bullshit.
shut
So, yeah.
up, fuckers.
Shut up, but also the drama, the
Oh,
tea of it.
Oh,
Which is also why I wanted Lori to exist. It's also why I wanted Lori to exist. So I'm like, he could be his heir. He's just out there. He's probably gonna die. I'm probably gonna get him killed. Like, he's gonna be great. But yeah, fucking that's... I hate to not answer a question with, like, a solid answer, but, like, yeah, that's it depends how it is pitched and what the situation is and how Quintus talks to Lexi about it. If he's just like, hey, yo, I want to get my dick wet, she's gonna be like, huh? Like,
I'm just thinking now, like, should Lori ever get involved in that sort of thing? It's like, I also don't go to Game of Thrones, but I remember the whole Jon Snow thing where they're like, Ned Stark's bastard, and it's just Vanderbilt's bastard. and then I was just like, damn, that rolls off the tongue. Sick. Vanderbilt's bastard.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Like, damn.
About it. Absolutely fucking
Just have that
about it, dude.
brain rot. It's crazy. I can brain rot about shit I don't even go to.
Dude, I'm so proud of you. Look, you go. Hell yeah.
That's how you know
Hell
you're a
yeah.
professional brain rotter, baby.
Yes. Certified.
Certified
Hell
brain
yeah.
rotter.
Mhm. But yeah, if he was like, fucking, no, I need to have sex with someone for a mission, she'd be like, okay, it's for a mission. Doesn't mean anything. That's fine.
Yeah, if it was
'Cause I
like, we're
feel like-
doing spy things, and Lexi's like, I get it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I feel like Lexi's, like, gotten close to people for her spy shit before, so she gets it. Yeah. But that would be, like, the only time that it would just be, like, a straight up, yeah, that's fine. Like, don't worry about it. Everything else would need to be a long, in-depth conversation about what it means.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like opening the relationship in any way. Like, okay, is this going to be a poly thing? Is this going to be like, what is the nature of you doing that? So like in any relationship, communication is key. So
and establishing boundaries.
Exactly.
Even in D&D relationships, set your fucking boundaries.
Set your fucking boundaries. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Hell yeah, baby. All right, I'm
What a good
roll
question.
the dice. Yeah, that's interesting.
Right?
No.
I've got the question for you. Hobyo. We've
my God,
answered
you're
that one, Hobyo.
I don't know.
You're so fucking adorable. Oh,
Gosh, I love you both. So I got a question for the Bunui.
the bunny.
The bunny. The bunny.
After the Cult of Decay attacked and Muntheris was revealed to be part of them, Lilia said she didn't trust Leuna either. Does she still feel that way? Assuming everything turns out all right and the pits are still around, is she at all worried about how people might treat Skarn if they find out who his father is?
Damn.
So does she still not trust Leuna, and is she worried people will treat Skarn differently if they find out about his papa?
So the short answer for the issue with Leuna, she wishes she could trust Leuna, but the circumstances surrounding someone that was taking her visage, which we later kind of connected the dots that was Muntheris, and the fact that this involves Leona's sisters in some way, shape, or form, even though Leona is being a very, like, business professional person right now about this sort of thing and is holding duty over family, for how long? Because now, if Lilia was to put herself in Leona's position and it was her sisters or her brother, she's not sure if she could do it. So there's a little bit of projection here, where she's like, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. And she knows it's not fair. And that's where it's like, I want to trust this person, but I'm sleeping with one eye open because I don't know if you're somehow gonna turn. I don't know if you're Muntheris in disguise. Because that's been you before. That has happened before. I have a previous instance that I can turn back and be like, but this happened. So the moment that Leuna starts being even the tiniest bit sus, that's it. She doesn't care what Desmond has to say. She doesn't care about what anybody has to say. I don't trust you. So
I love that she's like, trauma, and also the fact that I would betray all of y'all for my siblings makes me not trust her.
For my family.
I love that. That's so fucking
that's that thing for as much as Lilia wishes, especially with all the events of things, wishing that she had actually like gone and lived her life and that she let herself stagnate in comfort. She's like, but at the same time, this is my family. I can't just run off and leave them behind and not give a fuck about what happens to them. They're my family.
Yeah.
And with Skarn, she does worry about how like people are going to perceive him if it turns out that like once the general populace find out that he is connected, and if not one of the purposes of this cult of Gotham, of Decay, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's that thing of like, most people, whether they've known Skarn the whole time he's been in the pits, or if they just learned about him yesterday, they're gonna look at the death and destruction and how everything was just uprooted at the flip of a dime, and they're gonna be like, but it's his fault. And you can't expect them to realistically expect that and be like, oh, well, it was Skarn, so it's okay. He didn't mean to. It's not his fault. Realistically, people do not think like that. We are irrational beings, and in the face of tragedy and panic and anxiety, we do not think reasonably. They're going to first and foremost look for a finger to point and somebody to blame, and
it's unfortunately going to be Skarn, and that's her bestie. So she's also like, yo, if everyone turns against us, I will be here with you. I am your friend. Because they're, like, even though he is definitely a lot more different than she is in the pits, they're both kind of unique. There's not a lot of flooflins down here, funnily enough. And there is definitely only one.
Your family.
there's only, as far as I fucking know, one fucking Skarn, like, half Goliath. Like, they both come from, like, the experience of, there's not a lot of people like us. We're kind of we've always been different. And while with Lilia, she probably has never been in a position of being ostracized, maybe even, and again, I'm just kind of like assuming this part, but maybe even held to a little bit of regard because her family is Bunui in the town that worships a Bunui goddess. It's like, you know, maybe we've come from a little bit of a place of privilege, but I still at least understand being treated differently over something you can't control. And yeah, she has a feeling the town might not be good with Skarn after things happen. And if they're like, Skarn, get the fuck out of here, she's like, well, I'm going with him. I'm going with him. That's my best friend. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't ask for any of this. This isn't his fault. But she also wouldn't exactly blame or hate the town because there's no way they will ever understand. All they know is that everything went to shit because people wanted Skarn for some reason.
Yeah.
So that's that thing of like, it's going to be a huge unfortunate circumstance out of everybody's control. And she already knows that because of Skarn, with everything he's done for this town, the fact that despite how different he is, that he chose to actively be a part of it and protect it, like, she knows he's gonna look at everyone and be like, you're right, I should leave, and he'll do it with a fucking smile. And she's like, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not alone. Not alone, you're not.
Absolutely fucking not, man.
No, she would die for Skarn. She would die for Skarn. She loves him so much.
We can tell. It's beautiful.
I love it so good. Much.
I love it.
I'm planning to like properly like binge watch through it because I'm like I have so much dice to get through that I'm like I just want to binge it and just listen to y'all be fucking excellent. Also, it's hilarious. There's so much tragedy, but also y'all are funny as fuck. So I'm like, yes, give me that.
Lilia's
shit.
apparently collecting death flags.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Lilia's fucking clearance marking, clearance hunting, fucking death flags. Apparently.
Hell yeah! Let's
People
fucking
are like,
go, dude.
Lilia, shut the fuck up.
What?
What?
Dude, it's been my goal to kill this fucking child since day one.
I know.
Really?
Ooh.
I know.
Damn.
He's being a butt. Alright, Ryuji, I need a free hand so that I could roll this dice.
No.
Can I please?
Petting me, bub.
No, it's because
Yeah.
Alejandro is being a screamy boy and has his door closed. Thank you. So I'm like, okay. Alright, we'll roll this dice.
Okay, it's for both of you.
Ooh.
I know.
Fuck.
So, both of you wonderful voice actors and human beings, knowing this campaign is a bit darker and has the capacity for a more tragic ending, what do you think would be the worst case scenario for your characters? Is it death, falling to the cult as undead, falling to the memory powers of the Archfey in the Latch Temple, or something else?
God damn.
Yeah, it's a good one. There's some good questions in this batch, baby.
What would be the most fucked up thing?
You were like, hey, I'm out to kill this child, so go off, my queen.
But like, because I'm so okay with being like, yeah, like, let's fucking kill this child, because I know that it'll upset Logan to kill this child. I'm like, what would, like, upset me the most? Like, what would hurt me to happen to Lori? See, dude, I always think that it's a lot more painful to lose other characters than it is to lose your own character.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. So it's like if Lori like lost Desmond, that would be fucked.
That hurts me just thinking about that.
Yeah. That and honestly, okay, probably for Lori, the memory thing. I think if he lost all memory of his mom, that would fucking kill me. That would kill me if he didn't remember his mom. Fuck, dude.
Oh,
baby
The
boy.
poor baby. The poor baby boy. Oh my god.
Yeah, that
You go, Anna.
that
You go, Anna,
feels
whilst
like
I
the
cry
worst
about
case
this.
scenario. Oh, okay.
Fuck. The poor boy. I love him. I love him so much. I'm cool with him dying. I don't want him to be sad.
Yeah, honestly, it's like death is better than living and sad sometimes.
Oh,
Fuck.
for real, dude. The amount that I was fine with Isla like dying in Fate, but the fact that fucking her brother got sent to the moon and her boyfriend lost all of his powers and now she needs to go to a war on her own, I'm like, ow, Logan. Ow. Like, I'm trying to think this
everything hurts.
right? Like, I don't have the galaxy brain to think of something like that for Lori. Mhm.
I think ever since Amnesis has been kind of thrown into the mixing bowl here, it does make that thing of like, the characters would probably rather die than forget what's going on or forget each other. Like, before Amnesis got thrown in, one of the worst things I thought was, and honestly, it would really depend on where Skarn is and how Segi goes about that. But in my soap opera brain is that something happens to Lilia, and if I was to name the specific trope, in her dying, Skarn's berserk button gets pushed.
Ooh, I love that. I love that trope.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because right now, like, it's already enough Skarn has lost his father, and the rest of what's going on with his family is so uncertain that right now the only certainty in front of him is the party and Lilia. Lilia specifically, because he's known Lilia the longest. They've been best friends. She's always been a source of sassy, like, perky, quirky joy.
Yeah.
And to have that just snuffed out, like, that's like the
constant comfort for him.
he said it in the very first session where he was like, you're just an ever-present ray of sunshine. But like, he was saying that in a very sassy, like, because she's waking him up in the morning, but the fact that he compares her to a ray of sunshine, and that in all of this encroaching doom and horror and darkness, that last light just getting snuffed out, and he couldn't do anything. He couldn't protect her, and it's over. I'm done. What's the point anymore?
Yeah, he's on like a fucking razor's edge as it fucking is. He's had so much bad shit happen to him.
And it's like Lily, and it's like, I worry that Lilia, just like I know it could be that Skarn could be that for Lilia. I fear that Lilia could be that tipping point for Skarn where it's just like, fuck it.
No, absolutely.
And that's something that she fears too. That's something she fears too. And why, like, she checks in on Skarn and is like, it'll be okay. We're gonna get out of this. We're gonna freaking, after this is all said and done, we're gonna live our fucking lives and go out and adventure. And it's gonna be amazing. We're gonna have a happy ending. And we're gonna deserve it. God damn, we're gonna get our happy ending.
That's like, bro.
I know. And it's
You're
like,
a monster.
and the thing is like, these are the words that are giving Skarn hope.
Oh,
and then she dies. And then she dies. She
Oh
is
my
polity.
God.
I was joking. I think it was last session or the one before that like Lilia is like Skarn's polities.
Oh
Oh my god.
It was like,
You can relax now, Skarn. I can see that you. I can see
Stop.
you're getting nervous.
Stop.
Anna, you can't!
you can relax now, Skarn. I'm fine, Lilia. I told Din this, and Din was like, I need you to sing Polities' song so I can make it animatic. And I was like, we gotta get only if Segi will sing. Only if Segi will sing with me.
Hell yeah. Not even singing, just like talking.
Sing talking.
Ridiculous fucking voice, like hell yeah.
But in like the
Hell
most
yeah,
like
bitch.
deadpan Skarn-ass way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I was just like in my head, I was just like,
This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms.
It's just,
Oh, yeah.
Ow! My soul! What the fuck, man?
Yep,
Oh,
and it's so funny when I see other like the viewers and commenters being like, Lilia cannot die.
Yeah, no, they can't.
Lilia,
Everything will
please
turn
do
to
not
shit when
die.
something happens to Lilia. Yep.
I will kill everyone in this room and then
Like-
myself.
Dude, for real, I think it's so funny because, like, obviously, like, the entire party loves each other so much, and if any of them die, like, that's fucking it. That'd be a whole time. But
Absolutely.
I feel like if Lilia or Lori died, that's it, dude. Like, that's fucking it.
Someone's going berserk. Someone's going berserk and then gonna have to be put down like Old Yeller.
Exactly, bitch. It's so bad.
Someone's going fucking John Wick.
Yep. Pepper's out here doing her best, trying to like bring a little bit of joy to the boys, and they're like, nope. Looking away.
Like, hey guys! No.
No.
But what about?
No.
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 Oh.
Look, I summoned a griffin. No.
I summoned a griffin. No.
We're in a cave, Pepper.
No.
We're in a cave, Pepper.
Anna, that was the funniest, meanest thing that you fucking did, dude.
Oh my god, no. I thought it was hilarious. Where it was just like, should I get the spider or the griffin? And me as the player was like, spiders suck. The griffin sounds cool. And then Lilia, why'd you summon a griffin? We could have used a spider.
It was. Layden was like, what the fuck? They were so upset.
That's so good.
I felt so bad, but at the same time, Lilia would also, if you genuinely asked Lilia, griffin or spider, Lilia would have been like, a griffin's probably gonna have a hard time in this in the
We're in caves. Yeah.
Caves because of, it has to fly, whereas a spider, it's a fucking spider. They can get anywhere. But the thing is though, this question wasn't presented to the party, it was presented to the players, and
we
Anna
were all like,
hates spiders.
ew, don't get a spider, no, we prefer a griffin. And then they summoned a griffin. Why the fuck you summon a griffin,
Anna
you dumbass?
Spiders, but Lilia is fine with spiders and is like, and worst case scenario, we can just eat it.
It's so upsetting, dude.
That one just kind of happened, and it was just like, wow, a spider. Griffin.
Listen, it's okay. Fucking, she bullied me later when I was like, will you be able to get this griffin back if I fucking kill it with a big spell? And she's like, yeah, man. And then later she was like, oh, I can only get those spells back on long rests. It's really hard for me to get the griffin back. And I'm like, Brayden! Oh, it's a good goddamn time.
That's amazing.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
But yeah, so Lilia and Lori dying, or us losing our memories of things that are very, very important.
Probably
Those are very good
memories
tragic
are
endings.
worst.
I think,
And also, worst case scenario is worst case scenario in Lilia's case again is Skarn just saying just fuck it, and assuming Gotham, but also being like, but I'm gonna do it my way though.
that would be super fucked up.
Go
if
off.
like only Skarn got amnesis, and he like fucking forgot about Lilia, and she like died, and we were all so upset about her dying, and Skarn was just like, who? but he was really, really sad. It's that way where like there's like that light in him that Lilia gave him is like gone.
It's like it feels like something's missing, but I don't know what it is.
Exactly.
I just thought of another gut punch.
Hell yeah, let's go!
It's like Lilia dies, and it's like, when she's dead. And maybe the party makes it out alive, but especially Skarn makes it out alive. Reunites with the family and all of that. They have amnesis, and they all forgot Lilia.
They all forgot Lilia. So he's the only one who remembers.
Anna, did you ever finish ending E of Near Replicant?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Skarn would be in, like, Kaine's position.
Yep. Yeah.
That's I know it's a very specific reference, but it's like
the beginning of Route E.
Yeah, literally beginning of Route E, where it's like I miss someone, but I don't know what I'm missing or who they are. I just can feel that I need them back.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, and it hurts.
The juice, bro.
The only, and then on top of like no one remembering, and then like Skarn having very spotty, the only one who does is Sa'un.
And he's like, man, I wish I'd taken her out on a proper date.
Turns out he remembers is Sa'un, and he sees Skarn, and he mentions Lilia just passingly, and that's how Sa'un learns that only he remembers Lilia.
Shut the fuck up, you monster.
Oh man, the tragedies write themselves.
She's like, I write sins and tragedies.
Yep.
God. Hell yeah.
You panicked at the wrong disco today, buddy.
Yep. You really fucking did. Jesus.
Oh, hell yeah. Alright,
So
speaking of panicking at a disco, I'm gonna roll this disco dice. I can feel Spencer cringing at my horrible segues, but I will not change.
Fuck him. What does he know? He doesn't like fun.
Change.
Okay, this is for Carrie.
Shit.
Fuck, it's
Fine.
the thing that you do on the question show.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
So, dear Lori, Lororito, Valorin, so, this Vela Suzetsu guy, you believe that shit? Or do you need some copium to deal with that moment?
Oh, with the whole thing. Oh, okay.
I don't know what happened, so break it down for me.
So, I'm trying to remember. So it's they're talking about Buckethead.
Yeah.
Buckethead said some shit to me about my mom, and now I'm trying to remember the exact stuff that they fucking said. It was stuff about like them working with my mom, I think. Anna, do you remember? Right?
Remind me again, what was that? What was the context again?
When Pepper and Lori were like captured, and it was right before Lori got fucking dragged off, being like, "You're important to Skarn." Buckethead was fucking speaking in riddles like Buckethead fucking do, and he said some shit about my mom. Right?
Oh, it escapes me right now.
Dude, I know. Oh my god.
Buckethead just kind of fucking rambles, bruh.
He really fucking does.
He just says
my
shit,
God.
and then you ask him about that, and he's like, "What?" And it's just like the worst kind of person to talk to.
For real, bitch. Fucking for real. So, okay, so the thing about Lori is that if anybody says anything about his mom, especially like fucking involving her death, he's gonna follow that. Because he doesn't know. He no matter what, he's going to fucking go after that. So anything that he said, he's going to believe it, or at least believe it until he can find something that proves it not true. But there is the conflicting thing within him of like, I don't know if my mom would do that. You know? But because of how confusing her death and everything that happened leading up to it is, he's so unsure of everything. Also, he's 10. So, like, he's
Yeah,
gonna
he's
believe
10.
people. He's gonna believe people. They tell him shit. Oh, I've got my notes open. I'm seeing if I wrote anything down.
Yeah, I'm like, the fuck? Is Buckethead fucking Velis? The fuck?
We're pretty sure.
Oh,
We're pretty sure. Yeah. That's a solid theory.
My trauma.
Yeah, I know. Especially you, goddamn.
Yeah, no, brother.
You and Spencer are allowed to be like, Velis.
I think he even I could be wrong. Because I could be mixing things up. I think he also like was hinting at like there's no way anything she says about being connected to the Valor Build is true.
I can't remember.
That's
again,
why I'm like,
it's because it's Buckethead, and he talks in fucking riddles. He talks in fucking riddles and weird shit, and you're like, okay, I need you to focus up, buddy. And then he fucking talks about some other weird fucking shit. It's like,
I remember it was something that really riled up Lori.
Yeah.
And it was that thing of like, I'm trying to think like what could rile up Lori, and it's someone, and one of the things I feel that it could be is someone insinuating that Lori's mother was a liar.
Yeah, I think they definitely said something about my mom, and I remember getting riled up about it.
I mean,
I can't recall.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It would make sense timeline-wise, because this is what, 2 years before Vestige, roughly?
Yeah, 2 years.
okay.
I was thinking it was 5, but yeah, 2 years.
Okay,
Yeah,
if
right,
it's
yeah,
2
about
years
2, yeah.
before Vestige, that would time out approximately with him having been to the Valor Built estate, if I'm remembering how long Quinn and Miriam have been together. So that would, thank you, baby. I told you not to yell, but thank you.
Thank you.
I'm just, but that would, if I'm thinking of the timeline right, that would time out with Velis having been possessing Miriam at the Valor Built estate, approximately, if I'm thinking of the timeline correctly. So, Velis would know some inside shit.
Oh.
Okay.
Therefore, the theory in my noggin here is it would, it kind of makes sense. If it is Velis, he would possibly know that.
But again, something's fucking going on with the fucking bucket, though. It's making them all fuck up. Like, it's a whole thing.
It's, the bucket makes me think of, it's like almost, so you know
what's the opposite of a helm of intellect?
Yeah, kind of. But it makes me
A bucket of brain rot.
Yeah, dude, a bucket of brain rot. Let's go.
brain rot. It's kind of like, you know, Magneto's helmet, how it keeps out like Professor Xavier's like waves. But think of it, it's like it's containing all of his shit and it's fucking up his brain. Think of it like that. That's kind of my theory of like what's going on there.
But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm like looking through episodes to see if I can find it. I'm not gonna find it, but I'll find it later, and then I'll fucking have a better answer. Someone
That's every
DM me,
episode I ever do.
whoever asked that question, DM me, and I'll find out what it was they fucking said.
DM them or ping us in the Net 19 chat.
Exactly, ping us in that 19 chat, and we'll figure this out.
This is your one allowance ever to ping us.
Yep, the one time. Be like, did you look it up? And I'll be like, no.
Of course I didn't.
No, I'm gonna try to look it up. I want to know, because dude, everything was so vague. It went like back and forth between like weird shit. Because I was like, we want to get out of here. How do we get out of here? And it was like fucking, like there was some shit of like fucking, there was a key. Blah, 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 blah. Here's some other stuff. You need to watch out for this. Here's some vague other shit. But I know about your mom. The thing about the key. And I'm like, whoa, go back. Like fucking.
Wait a second.
Wind it
Wait a
back.
goddamn second.
Wind it back.
Wind it back. Wind the fuck back, you crazy bitch. Like, oh, goddamn you, Buckethead. Goddamn you to hell. Oh, but I think the question was basically just like, fucking, is Lori believing him? And I guess the short answer is yes. Because Lori will follow any trail that will lead to his mom. That's just how it be.
All right, I'm gonna roll this. I was looking at one of the questions. I was like, this is no longer relevant. it was asking about Devin. It's like, are you ready to say goodbye to everyone? I'm like, well, we kind of already did that. So
I did that, and Aaron made it so difficult.
I want to
oh
go
my
listen
god!
to it. I've been meaning
should,
to
it'll
since
hurt
I
you.
visited y'all, but I really want to go listen to it because you were going back and forth for a minute. So,
Dude, right after, like, fucking Brayden came into our chat when we were just vibing while everybody was getting, like, an individual goodbye thing. And as soon as they came in, I was like, Brayden, you should watch that back because I said some shit. And she was like, what did you say? You have to tell me what you said. And I was like, I can tell you a little bit of what I said because I don't remember a lot. But basically, Devin was sure that they were going to leave. And then they started talking about, like, Kilala and what Kilala wanted. And then it was like, okay, we have to have Kilala's, like, input on this. And when fucking we talked to Kilala was like, I don't like the way that, like, everybody looks at you here. Like, it makes me sad that people look at you that way. And then, I know, right? And then fucking, oh my god, I'm forgetting the fucking name right now. Who Aaron was, oh my god, my fucking brain. But yeah, they were basically like, fucking, they were like, if you go, then people won't look at you that way. And I was like, I don't care how everybody looks at me. I only care how one person looks at me. And Brayden was like, yep, I told Brayden that. And she was like, fuck you, Carrie. Like, she was so upset.
but she'll never look at you.
Listen,
She's got
still...
her stinky Guardman.
I know, she doesn't look at me with, like, romantic love, but she looks at me with, like, love and respect and trust, and that's enough.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
Listen, you played another fucking girl who wouldn't smooch me. Like, fucking...
Listen, bruh. I don't know what you want from me.
Smooches!
Listen, Carrie, I told you straight up, if Regan... I told you straight up. I told you gay up, man.
So gay up.
So gay. If Regan had not already been smooching a pretty lady, if Logan had instead come in with, like, backs or some shit, I would have kissed the fuck out of Devin. You
would have
shitting
been
me?
so good.
I'm
I'm tired of Logan taking all my D&D bitches.
Taking all my bitches.
Look, and every time he's always like, I got in there first, man. I was there first. And it's fucking true. Dude, it's because for Strahd, I was in Scotland, so I didn't get there until session 2. So they'd already established that, oh my god, it's the princess in a guard, in like session 1. And then I came in guesting for fucking princes. So Devin's always too late to get smooches.
Carrie, I'm gonna get you one of these days. I'm gonna get you one of these days, but I wanna Laura you.
Dude.
You won't see me coming.
Okay, but the thing about that is that Laura got Travis because Travis was like, I got no interest in romance.
And
bitch,
she's like,
I will kiss you so fast. We won't even be able to slow burn because we're both gonna want to kiss so bad.
Yeah, but the thing is, okay, you know what? It's not fair to say I'm gonna Laura you. I'm gonna force you to slow burn, is what would happen.
We'll see. We'll fuck us.
I'm a weak bitch. So what it would be, Carrie, is me slow burning in game and then ending game, walking into my husband's office and going, ah!
Dude,
like,
and then I just call Spence and be like, I'm gonna get them. They're so close to breaking any fucking day now.
We're just going to our boys and be like, we're gonna have this gay ass romance, but we're gonna make them work
fucking
for
gay. Logan's like, stop it.
Like, if you guys know, it's like,
Anna, I want to kiss everybody. I want to kiss every single fucking person in that 19. So don't worry about it. Your time will come, baby.
like, don't worry, I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you. I'm trying to get everybody. So far, I've only collected Spencer and Cody. I tried to get Brayden, but she said no.
Nah, they're missing out.
She chose a man.
I've done it too. It's fine.
Yeah, I was like,
I also
chose
chose a stinky guard. I can't talk.
You chose a stinky guard and an Irishman.
Yep.
I did. But you know what? In Theo's defense, she's straight. So no matter how much Hayden was like, Money
Shame.
me. Theo was straight as
so
fuck.
real. Dude, Marley's so fucking fine. I wouldn't have stood a fucking chance in DMS.
I need you to
Oh
know,
my
I
God.
had a few moments. This is going on air. I don't give a fuck. I had a few moments where I'm like, I mean, Theo could not be straight.
You're like rethinking your sexuality in real time.
I could
fuck
change
yeah.
it. And I'm like, no, that's not true to the character. I'm like, but it's true to me.
Like,
But I want to kiss them.
it's like this shoulder hating on Theo. Girl, hear me out.
Yeah, dude. Hear me out. Hear me out.
It's the emperor on your shoulder, just like, okay, but women
Okay,
are very
boy.
pretty.
Oh, they're so pretty, especially Marley. Oh my God.
I love her.
I was not expecting Marley to get the reception she did from people.
Oh, she's
What do
so
you mean?
hot,
She's
Anna.
so hot.
And it's not even just like her fucking like her look, dude. That's just bonus.
Yeah.
That's a bonus.
It's the
feature.
attitude. She's
it's
so
the way you
fucking
played her. I'm like,
confident. Non-verbal. Like,
non-verbal.
just, God damn. But God,
Well
Tim
done.
going. We went off. Just...
I don't give a
Perfect.
fuck.
Hell yeah. Good. Good. Yes, good.
I'm rolling dice.
You can't even remember what the
yeah.
fuck that
No,
question was.
it wasn't
started
even.
with.
I was gonna answer you. I was gonna ask a question, and then I mentioned that I
What was the
couldn't
Devon
ask,
thing?
I couldn't ask the
Yep.
Devon thing, and then we just went
Yep.
off.
Then we went off on the gay.
Because of how this episode's gonna be spliced. What?
What?
Spliced?
No, what?
Crazy.
No.
It's
What?
gonna be
No,
like a
it's
2-hour
no.
episode. I'm not sorry. I asked these two to be in an episode with me for this. You're welcome for the content.
Yeah, we knew what this would be.
Wits and crits to sleep too.
Here we fucking go, baby.
Okay. Hooray.
Considering the fact that Gilligan's Pit was just attacked by an army of cultists, does Lilia still want to go off on her journey with Sa'un?
Why is this a question?
Shit, girl.
Like,
Damn!
am I supposed to live in fear that the cult is all over the world? They're already in my home.
Like, what? Okay, so.
Is Lilia supposed to put her love life on hold because of some fucking cult? No.
So, if I'm understanding the question correctly, is after dealing with the cult, will Lilia essentially be too scared or hesitant about going out into the world?
Yeah, probably. It's like, hey,
that's
you're
the-
dealing with some shit. Is that going to stop you from living your life? Is kind of how I take it.
I don't think so, because that's the thing where it's just like, like one can think of this cult had to have come from somewhere. These ideas might have very likely have come from the outside, and you know there could be other. This cult is very likely to still have reaches somewhere outside, but that's kind of. That mentality is kind of, that's like letting your trauma rule you over overcoming your trauma. It's like, yeah, she could be more apprehensive and be more wary out in the world if she chooses, more conscious of things. And now that in some ways she has like learned about this cult, she can see the signs, but to use this experience as for actually fuck all of that, fuck going out into the world, fuck adventuring, I'm going to stay here and essentially continue right where I left off. There kind of is no going back from all of this. While she would probably be more hesitant to leave her family behind, that's that thing where probably wouldn't stop her from wanting to adventure out with Sa'un. Just like Sa'un has dealt with everything that he's dealt with, that he's been able to tell her, and yet is still able to go out and about and do the things he's been doing. Like, it's she can't let that control her. That's kind of like how it's like, hey, Lilia, you had a whole accident in the pits where people thought you were going to die or that you could have died from. And her being like, so I'm done exploring the pits. Sorry, Dad, don't want to work at the BBTA anymore.
Like, yeah. Lilia is definitely not the kind of character who would be, like, ruled by fear. Like, absolutely fucking not.
No. Because it's like, if that was the mentality she was going to be doing, while this is a much more extreme circumstance, it's still a thing of, as we've seen with what we were told a long time ago, Lilia dealt through a big event, a big event that changed essentially the trajectory of her life, and yet she still said, I'm not going to let it stop me from doing what I want. And while she didn't go out on an adventure, she still stayed with the BBTA, stayed in the pits, explored the pits and all that. Again, she could have just not. She could have just stopped and been like, I'm gonna go freaking be a seamstress or a barmaid or whatever, and just fuck that, but she didn't. So there is still a semblance of like taking life by taking life into your own hands and doing your own thing with it. She'd be wary, but she wouldn't be fearful of what's out there. She knows that this specific, literally again, a cult, which is usually a small gathering of people that believe certain things like this. She knows well enough. She has seen so many people from the outside world being a tour guide that she knows the rest of the world is not like this. Even if she hasn't seen it, she knows from all the people she has seen and talked to and experienced and heard stories from that there's no way the rest of the world is like this.
Goddamn.
Yeah, unfortunately, like Lilia is just not the person. If she was the kind of person that didn't do the pits or anything like that, maybe. But no.
The thing that I also think
if
is
she
interesting.
lived sheltered. Go ahead, Carrie.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I think it's interesting that Lilia definitely does the things that like make her happy. So if like after this adventure, she was kind of like, yo, I'm tired and I do want to like settle down and like be a seamstress or a barmaid, like she would do it because it's what would make her happy. Like she wouldn't settle for anything. She would just do what would make her happy, what she wants to do, you know? Yeah. God, I love her. Fuck.
No, I love her spirit, and I love that she's like, why? She's like, yeah, but it's not everywhere, and even if it is, we'll deal with it. Like, she's so tenacious, and I love that about her.
Tenacious is perfect. That's a great
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like one of the like best descriptors I can think of for
definitely. 100%. Yeah.
She's tenacious bee.
Tenacious Bonnie.
Tenacious Bonnie. Oh, what a
need
good
to get a tribute to her,
answer. I love that.
Damn it, Anna. Can't be on this with you. Such good answers. What the fuck?
I feel like I yammer a lot though.
Welcome to this
like
show. This is
Let's
the Yapadoodle-Doo show. That's why I started it. I literally started this show so I could yap with my friends about their character.
Here we go. The three of us are going to have a podcast, and it's going to be called Yapadoodle-Doo.
Let's fucking go. Listen, there's something called, like, The Basement Yard that has nothing to do with anything. So we can have the Yapadoodle-Doo podcast. Fuck them.
Fuck them. Let's go. We'll
Carrie,
be like Good Mythical Morning. Oh, fuck.
We'll Good Mythical Morning.
In the morning, and it can be Yapadoodle-Doo.
Smosh, you know?
Yeah. Fuck yeah, bitch. Let's go. How dare you have a question?
Yapadoodle-Doo, trademark.
Fuck. It's a TM.
TM. I said TM, therefore.
Yep, therefore you can't take it.
Therefore you can't take it. Copyright.
I'm checking if it exists. I'm Googling.
Hell yeah, dude.
Because, I mean, we all saw what happened with Chat 19. That fucking bar. Those motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I was like, what a great name I came up with. Son of a bitch. It already exists. Yep. Doodle-Doo podcast. Nothing.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
Ours.
Free real estate.
It's ours.
Free real estate.
Free real estate. Yep. Y'all can't have it. TM. It's ours.
TM did it. It's ours.
Yep. TM dated. It's ours. Fuck you. The date is the 11th of March 2025.
Yeah.
Yep. Copyright that shit. It's ours.
There we go. That's how that works, right? I understand
We
copyright
all
law.
definitely have enough time to for sure do a podcast.
Oh yeah. No, I'll just
Yeah.
not sleep ever again. It's fine.
You're already not doing that.
I know.
Damn.
I
We're hitting
can't
below
even
the belt now.
argue. I really tried, but I can't. Oh,
damn it,
so
Aiden.
Carrie, a question for you.
Fuck. Okay.
In one
I'm
of the
gonna do my best
latest
answer.
Gilligan's Grave episodes, we saw Lori face possible death at the hands of Vilgrace, almost getting publicly executed. I lost my shit when I found out about this. While he sounded ready and thought of his mom, how was he really feeling? Has this added a lot onto his already high levels of trauma? How's he feeling right now? If you can answer that.
God, that's a lot. So the thing about that, and it's so funny, and I was like saying this to Logan, is I was like, me, Carrie, was so prepared for death. I was ready to kill myself. But the thing about that situation is that they wanted to kill me and then bring me back. So me killing myself wouldn't have helped anything. They would have been like, cool, pre-made dead child. We appreciate that. Like, fucking... So, it's just a whole fucking thing. But, Lori seemed prepared, but that was just because he didn't want Skarn to give in.
Aww.
He was super like, I don't want them to force his hand. I don't want to be used as a pawn for them to get what they want and for my friend to go down this horrible fucking path that I know he doesn't want to go down. So he just lied. He said it was fine when it wasn't. He was so scared.
Oh, goodbye.
Yeah. So he was really, really scared. It's pretty much. I don't know how he's like feeling right now, because it's a thing of, at least like the way that I kind of like play Lori, and I kind of see it because he is so young. I think there's stuff that's lingering, but he doesn't really know that it's lingering. He can't identify it because he's a little tiny. So he'll like feel things very intensely in the moment, and then as soon as something else happens and it distracts him, he feels that. So like he would be super, super upset about like that situation and not really knowing what to do. But then we went into the fight. So it became okay, I have to like help my friends. I have to fucking do all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then like other things just keep happening to distract, and he doesn't know how to feel more than one thing at once. He's like a fairy.
He can't process it.
Yeah, he can't process it. So there's a lot of like processing that he needs to do. And I think right now he's also not focusing on himself just because there's a lot of like Scar and stuff. Because like almost right after that, like Scar and Lori got to be alone, like for a chunk of time. And he was pretty focused on just like getting Skarn to talk about what's going on, because he knew that he needed to. So yeah, it's just a lot. There's a lot going on, and like Lori's not gonna focus on stuff for himself unless someone like comes up to him and is like, "Hey, bud, how's it going? How you feeling about this?" And then he's forced to focus on it, and then he'll talk about it. Then he'll figure it out. But yeah, no, he was
Yeah,
lying.
it's one of those where, especially when you're so young, like unless someone like really brings that to like the forefront, you probably aren't like actively thinking about it. Because when you're so young, your brain, especially when you're dealing with trauma, like your brain finds ways to protect you. And your brain always does that. That's why like sometimes when you're older, you have spotty memory of certain parts of your life because your brain physically does not allow, like, it does not allow you to remember things because of what it could physically do to you. And, like, physically and mentally do to you. So, it is likely, like, it is highly possible that, like, Lori might not fully remember these events when he's older. Like, 10, 15 years in the future? Like, who knows?
completely like subconsciously compartmentalizing shit to
Yeah.
deal with it in therapy when he's older. Like I didn't know I was traumatized. That's crazy.
Like, oh, right,
oh my
that
God.
happened. But yeah, and especially when you're so young in the
Right.
midst of all of this and doing your best to keep up, like, you can't
Yeah.
process it all in the moment. Your brain would explode.
Yeah. It's the whole thing. He's just a little baby. Mm-hmm.
Just a
Pat
baby.
Lori.
It's just a baby.
Well, I have a
Yeah, no,
fun
he's a liar.
question. Yeah, he's lying.
Uh-oh. He's a liar. He wasn't like, it's fine. He's like, it's fine, Scar. Like, we don't have to worry about it. And it's like, no, you shouldn't have worried. It was bad. He was just a little liar. That was a bad situation, man.
He's a 10-year-old boy. He's a little liar.
Yeah, come on. Right. Especially about how he feels. You kidding? What 10-year-old boy is honest about how they feel? You fucking kidding?
Literally.
None of them. None. Anywho, you have a fun question for us.
I was gonna say, I was primarily friends with, like, boys growing up around that age.
too.
Nah.
Yup. Nah. Absolutely fucking not. Same.
So the last question I have for both of y'all.
Oh my god.
How would each
don't
of your
want to come
non-human characters react to a child, or just someone, asking them about various traits? Something like, do you shed and or molt, etc. How would, like, Lilia or Lexi respond to someone asking that of them? Because I just think that's fun.
That's such a cute, like, in common thing. I love that. That's so cute. Sweet little fluffy non-humans. Look at them go. I just talked for a chunk of time, so go ahead, Anna.
I'm trying to think, because there was kind of a little bit of that. I think it was the second session when Pepper and Lilia took a bath in the Gravekeeper's spring, where it was like, thankfully, or at least is kind of how I imagine it with Flooflins, is like, yeah, they're fluffy, but it's not like golden retriever levels of fur. It's relatively like, it's like a bunny, and not all bunnies have like long fur. So like, it's, while maybe being wet isn't something they do often, like, so maybe they take a bath like maybe every other day or so. Like her ears, how do you make sure, like, how do you wash your ears or make sure water doesn't get in your ears? She has like a like some sort of like ribbon or bow equivalent to like put her hair up. Like the way I described it during game, it was like, you know how you see like people that have like Shih Tzus and stuff, and they put their ears up with like a little scrunchie, and it looks really cute. Like they have a little top ponytail. Like that's I imagine Lilia doing that with her big floopy ears.
Oh my god.
Where she'll just like bring it up, and she'll just get like something to wrap them up, and that will like help keep them up so as much water doesn't get in her ears, and when it does, it probably really sucks. So that's probably why like they would take baths instead of showers, because with showers it's like it's coming from on top, so that's just prime water in ear territory.
Showers exist in our D&D realm? Are showers a thing?
Maybe. I don't know, maybe.
Logan, that's a big question now. Do showers exist?
I mean, like you could like be like okay, like maybe not shower, but let's say like a waterfall. Like,
okay, that's fair.
Maybe like in a water, under a waterfall, right, Lilia would probably be like, "No, thank you. I'll just kind of splish splash in this puddle here, because that's just asking for an ear infection in a couple hours." Or things like that.
Right?
Like I feel like she would definitely be used to it. She's probably had people who haven't seen Flooflins and been like, "So how do you deal with all of this?" referring to her fur.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know, how do you deal with all that sweat? Like,
damn!
How do you deal with all that sweat? Because rabbits don't sweat. Flooflin, I'm pretty sure with all that fur, Flooflin do not sweat, which is also why she can probably get away with a day or two of not taking a bath. Like, because
that makes sense.
Why? Like, why would I? So
yeah.
It's it would because it's like I think she had I don't know if she asked Pepper or if I imagined it in my head, where it's like, how do you deal with
this huge tail, like, does it get in the way? Do you accidentally step over it? Like, does it suck when it gets wet? Does it feel like freaking lugging up a sack of potatoes when it gets wet? Like,
so cute, goddamn. I love that Lexi would have like the exact opposite. Like she'd be so fine with it because she would have to live like most of her life hiding like her tail and her ears. So whenever she would get to have them on like full display and if people asked her questions about it, she would be so excited to talk about it because she would be like really proud of being able to like be her full self. So like if like a little kid was like, oh my gosh, like look at your big fluffy tail, like does it like shed? She'd be like, I'd be sometimes like, do you want to like touch it? You can feel how like sturdy it is. Do you want to like pull on the far? And she would like hold her tail out to like a little kid to let them like play with it because she'd be so excited about just having her heckin' tail on display. But it'd be so funny if like fucking Lilia and Lexi were walking and it was the same kid asking, and Lilia's like, how dare you?
It depends on how the question's asked. If it's a kid out of genuine curiosity, like she'll humor them and she'll be nice and stuff. But if it was an adult being like, so how do you do all
like
this?
Racist. Like, fuck you. Like
it's not even so much like racist, or it's just like, what answer do you want me to give you? Like why are you asking?
Boy to touch my fur. I fucking see you.
Like,
get out of here, you pervert.
Where it's like with a kid, it's just like you've probably never seen like an anthropomorphized rabbit or like a furry person, and like you're curious. Whereas a person is just like,
are you asking for some freaky shit later? Because that's above my pay grade.
Yeah, right, for real. Like,
that's above and outside of my pay grade and my credentials.
Lily is just like putting her fucking hand on Lexi's shoulder, like, no, like, girl, this is a sex thing. Like, don't let them touch your tail. Like, they're being weird.
Don't let them touch you. This is like a weird sex thing. They're gonna ask for some weird shit afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You cannot touch my tail. Is that how I should respond?
That'll happen for now, and then we get a little bit more aggressive the more they have.
Okay.
Yeah. It might go same with the ears. It depends on how they kind of approach you. If they're looking at you and they've got the little T-Rex hands going on, like
Next.
The little T-Rex hands, like
Lexi grabbing her ears, like.
Like,
now we need Lexi and Lilia in a campaign.
I need it. I was fucking around with Logan because like once I found out about fucking Saun, I was like, bro, can you imagine this fuck ass motherfucker comes to fucking Summergrass with Lilia in tow?
Oh my
god.
Like,
who are you? And he's like, I remember you. You had a wolfman throw me, and she's like, nah. Yeah, I did. I don't know, but I was like, I feel like Avi would be all about Lilia. It's like, yeah, let's
The story sounds like a riot. Can you tell me more?
Holy shit.
Absolutely.
Okay. Hear me out, Logan. I'm talking to you, Logan. So Logan, you need to give us that fucking battle royale that you promised us, and you need to make sure that Lexi and Lilia and Fio are all there so that we can just not fight and vibe and have a fucking tea party in the middle of an arena.
Absolutely, dude.
Fucking sweet cutie patooties. Just vibing in an arena, not fighting.
Like, can we just like drink tea, fold paper flowers, and talk about boys?
Oh my god, yes! That sounds amazing.
So
Logan's like, God damn you guys.
This
beg
one
me for a
time,
battle royale and then don't do it.
all we wanted, Logan, was we just wanted a tea party.
We just wanted a tea party.
I don't understand.
That's not too much to ask for, is it?
It's not.
Thanks,
it's really
God.
not. You don't have to do fucking nothing, dude. You don't have to do anything at all. You just let us talk for like 4 hours.
Yeah, you're gonna lose a couple hours, but it's content.
It's content. You don't have to do anything. You put me,
like you put like the three of us with Brayden in a fucking call, and you just hit record and you just let us rock. We could improv that shit for 4 hours.
Bitch.
That's Yappadoodle Doo, the episode.
Yep. Yappadoodle
That's
doo
content right there.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Free real estate.
Let's fucking go.
All right,
Absolutely.
patrons, Twitch viewers, YouTube viewers. Okay, this was the last question of the episode. So now my mission for all of you is, would you want that? Would you want a Yapadoodle do Thems and Femmes podcast episode of just mansion game of Brayden, Carrie, Anna, and I given a scenario, allowed to fuck around and just RP with each other for like 3 hours.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Crossover episode, but it's just us fucking yapping. Do you want that? We want that, so you should want that. But do you want that? Tell us in the comments on Twitch, Patreon, and YouTube, please.
Please. Also, I can hear, like, first of all, Barry's fucking barking in the background. But also, like, if we did that, if it was like the Battle Royale, and like everybody else is fighting, like Vogan's going the fuck off, like just kicking ass, and then it's like we're still in like the combat tracker, so we get to any of our turns, so fucking I can just hear Logan being like, Hayden, are you gonna do anything other than drinking tea?
Because
the thing is, Fee would just be like,
I mean, I would just win this, is the thing.
Dude, the DMS characters are so fucking OP compared to everybody else. It's fucking scary, dude.
I would
like,
just
y'all
win,
aren't allowed
so
your devil triggers. You're not allowed your devil triggers in that.
This
you can't.
is for all your benefits that I'm not fighting.
Also, okay, a Nat 19 exclusive, because I messaged Logan. Said, incredibly important question. Do showers exist in Somnus Domina? And he said, depends on the place. Overall, probably not. Rich people and people in more technological advanced places would have them, though. Also, places like hot springs and hotels might. So there you go.
Thank you, Laidlaw.
Yeah, appreciate that, God. Learning about showers. Here we go.
Yeah, let's do it. It's important. These are the important questions that we ask.
There you go.
Well,
so Saun would probably have a shower, so Lilia's got to look out. Sorry, Hayden, you were trying to wrap up, and I'm just being
I was.
Go
it's
ahead.
all good. I'm chill with this, bro. So that is indeed all the time we have. I have no idea how long this episode is going to be altogether. Probably close to like an hour 45, most likely. I think is around.
You're
about
welcome.
Hey, thanks, baby. If it's under 2 hours, we did it. We did what I intend to do. But you know what? I can't promise nothing.
We controlled ourselves.
We did.
We did. We really did.
Did we though?
Listen,
we got lost in the sauce a bit, but we controlled ourselves.
A little, not as lost as we could have gotten. Like we'll
definitely
find out on
got lost in the
Yapadoodle
first
Dude.
half.
It's definitely happening. How lost in the sauce we can get.
Listen, I feel like we need to have a private channel in like this Discord that only the three of us and Brayden have like access to, and it's just called Yapadoodle Doo, and we just do Yapadoodle Doo streams where we can hop in and out. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, do it though. Like,
so
set it the
down
fuck
for that,
up.
though.
Let's go.
Hey, someone needs to give me permission to do it, and I'll make it happen. But anyway, why don't you guys promote yourselves? Otherwise, I will just yap for literally Yapadoodle Doo. I promise I'll wrap up my podcast. Oh, I did this to myself. Go ahead and promote yourselves. We'll start with Carrie.
Okay. What do? I mostly do stuff over on Something Buddy Entertainment, and heckin' the thing that I'm hoping is gonna be out so fucking soon, just Fruits Basket. It's still in copyright jail. It actually got us a copyright strike. You'll love to see it. I know it hasn't happened to us in literal fucking years, so I'm like, Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go. But yeah, that baby's in jail, so when it eventually comes out of jail, I would really, really like it if y'all would watch the fuck out of Fruits Basket Abridged Episode 1, because it is, oh my god, it's such a passion project, and we've been working on it since 2019, and I love it so much. So please watch that. Other than that, you can catch me here at Nat19, and you can catch me at Something Witty Gaming, either playing just like game streams, or every other Friday we're doing heckin' Cryptstar Saga. It's our space D&D game, and it's a good heckin' time. You want to fucking come check that shit out? Go ahead. Oh, also my Twitter and my Blue Sky. Fuck, I forgot about that shit. Yeah, just fucking Expo Monkey X or Carrie Johnston over on heckin' Twitter and Blue Sky and all other fucking social media stuff. Go ahead, Annie.
You can find me at Squeaky Chiona, so that's Squeaky Chiona. I haven't trademarked Squishy Cheese Sona yet, so just give me a bit.
We have now PM. The date is March 11, 2025 or PM.
At this very moment, I have trademarked it. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Blue Sky, YouTube, anywhere that you can Google Squeaky Chiona, or if you can spell it, you will find me. Again, like with Carrie, you can also find me over on Net19, but you can also find me on the Summoners Network with some of Cody's games, specifically right now only the Monday game.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, wow.
What about you, Hayden?
Oh gosh. If you want to find more of me, you can find me on Twitter and Blue Sky and Instagram at HeyBaleVoice. I barely post on Instagram. It's mostly me putting silly memes on my story, so enjoy that. And that's where a lot of my con announcements are. So HeyBaleVoice, HayBale, or you can find me under my VTuber as Scylla Aria. That's SYLLAARIA. You can find me on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Blue Sky, all the socials places. If you like the content, please subscribe. We are nearly at 80,000 subscribers on YouTube, so please go subscribe.
Damn, let's go. We're gonna get that plaque, baby.
We would love to hit 100,000 this year. We are still early in the year, so please get your subs over there. We're having a good time. Eric and I have been busting our butts. So Eric does all my edits, and he's incredible.
He's so talented. Oh my god,
he's so fucking funny. He's so funny.
I love him.
One of my favorite humans. Heckin', if you guys want more Nat19, though, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all the places. You can visit us at our website at nat19show.com. And if you want more merchandise, you want to know more information about our team, you can visit us at our website. But if you want to watch us live, remember, you can tune in on Tuesdays, every second Tuesday, for Star Clutch, which is our Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign, which is GM'd by our wonderful Spencer Downs. The cast is myself, Cody, Maddie, and freaking Eric, who I was just talking about. I was like, there's one more, and I love them.
Yeah, my brain. Yeah,
my brain. And you can catch Gilligan's Grave on Saturdays. So remember, every second Tuesday is Star Clutch, and every Saturday, save for some, is Gilligan's Grave. And remember, you can find our merchandise. Want to know more about our team? You can visit nat19show.com. And last thing is, if you would like to have us at your local con, because of course you would. That sounds like beautiful chaos. You can contact Gung Ho Bookings. Or you can contact your local con and let them know to contact Gung Ho Bookings. That's GUNGHO Bookings. That is our convention agent. Our wonderful Andrew is our con agent. So please, if you want to see us at your local con, let them know. And let them know they can contact our con agent, and we would love to meet you guys in person. So, that is all for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time with Cody and Brayden.
Bye-bye. Oh, goodbye, everybody. We love you.
Bye.